Hey everyone, welcome back to TechOps tutorial. If you're planning to try Rocky Linux, you might have seen there are many ISO options: DVDs, minimal, live, Docker, cloud, WSL. It can get confusing. In this video, I will show you which ISO to choose, how to install it, and how to add a GUI for your demos and labs. Go to browser, access rockylinux.org and click on downloads. Default images. This is a standard installer, DVD ISO, boot ISO, and minimal ISO. Next is cloud images, which comes with pre-built cloud VMs for AWS, Azure, and GCP. Next is Docker images, container images only, not bootable. Next is desktop or workstation live images. Next is Windows subsystem for Linux, that is WSL images. It is for a Windows terminal. A quick tip: each image is designed for a specific purpose, so choosing the right one is the key. Now the important question is, which image should you actually download? Because Rocky Linux provides different images for different use cases. If you are like me and you want to install Rocky Linux inside a virtual machine, or you want a system for learning Linux, running Docker, Kubernetes, or doing admin practice, then you should go with a default image section. Inside default images, you will see like DVD ISO, boot ISO, and minimal ISO. For demo and lab purpose, minimal ISO is the best choice. The reason is simple: it gives you a clean, lightweight system without extra software you don't need. This makes your virtual machine faster and keep your environment closer to what a real server looks like. Now, if someone wants a desktop style experience immediately with a graphical interface, then you might choose a desktop or workstation live image. That one boots into a GUI directly, but it also comes with extra packages and service, which are not really needed for server or DevOps labs. These other options here, like Docker images, cloud images, and WSL images, are made for very specific use cases. Docker images are for running Rocky Linux inside a container. Cloud images are for AWS, Azure, or GCP. And WSL images are only for Windows subsystem for Linux, so they are not meant for installing a full operating system in a virtual machine like we are doing. So to keep things simple, for learning, labs, demos, and virtual machines, choose default image minimal ISO. It's simple, fast, and give you a full control. And don't worry, if you need a graphical interface later, we can install it in just a few commands. Let's download the minimal ISO. Go to default image, click on minimal ISO and download. The file is smaller and faster download, perfect for VMs like VirtualBox or VMware. Here you can see you can select the version as well. I have already downloaded Rocky Linux 10. If you want Rocky Linux 9, you can click on 9, and same for Rocky Linux 8. I have already downloaded Rocky Linux 10. Let's see the basic requirements for Rocky Linux 10. Here you can see the CPU 1 GHz required and memory required 2 GB. If you are installing GUI, then you need 4, and for production workload you need 4 to 8 GB. So this is the minimum hardware requirement for installing Rocky Linux 10. Let's access VirtualBox. I'm using VirtualBox here. I have already created many virtual machine. Let's see how to create a new VM. Click on new. Give the name here, Rocky-demo. I will choose the default VM folder. You can select the ISO image from here. If you don't find ISO here, you can click on others and you can browse it. I will choose it from here. Uncheck this, proceed with unattended installation. I will give 4 GB 4096 and I will give 2 cores. The recommended is 2 GB of RAM and 2 CPU cores, but I will choose 4 GB because we will later install GUI packages, and I will select 4 cores because I will be doing Kubernetes demos on it. I will choose 4 and I will give 4 GB of memory, and for disk I will give 50 GB. Click on finish. Your VM is created. Right click, go to settings, click on storage, click on the ISO image and check this box. Go to system, I don't want floppy. Click on OK, right click, start with GUI. So for now, we will not install the extra packages. We will add GUI later. So we will do a simple installations. Use the keyboard up arrow, select install Rocky Linux 10.1 and press enter. We need to follow the basic installation steps like language, keyboard, root password and network. Here I will choose English. Click on continue. Keyboard English US and installation source is auto detected. Installation destination, we are choosing automatic partition and the software selection is minimal. If you want, you can also install the additional software by selecting the environment and then network. This is connected. If you want, you can configure this. Configure the user. If you want a root account, you can enable it. Provide the password. If you want to allow root SSH login with password, you can check this box. Done. I will create user as admin user. Will provide administrative privileges to this user. Provide the password. Select on begin installation. So this will take some time. I will pause the video and resume back once this is done. Our installation is done. Let's reboot the system. Remove the ISO file. Go to device, optical drivers, click on remove disk from virtual drive. So we have received login. I will log in with root user. enter the password. We got the access. So here, first update your system by using sudo dnf update -y. This will update your system. And if you want to install a GUI, a GNOME desktop, you can run dnf groupinstall -y server with GUI. Press enter. This will take some time. I will pause the video and resume back. As you can see, the download size is 1 GB. So this will take some time. Let's pause it and resume back once the installation of server with GUI is done. The installation is done. Let's set the GUI as a default boot target. Systemctl set default graphical target. graphical.target. Let's reboot the system. After reboot, GNOME desktop login screen you will get. Login it. Now you have a clean GNOME desktop without unnecessary bloat. This is a perfect for network configurations, VirtualBox guest edition and demo. Let's access the terminal and install the basic tools which we need for the demo. Access the terminal. Sudo dnf install -y kernel dlevel kernel header gcc make perl elf utils. Provide the sudo password. The total download size is 118 MB. This is an optional step. If you want to install VirtualBox guest edition, and if you are using VirtualBox, you need these packages. These are the dependencies before installing a VirtualBox guest edition. Let me pause the video. Once this is completed, I will resume back. We have installed the dependencies package. Let's wrap up. To summarize, Rocky Linux provides many images for labs, demos, and learning. Always start with minimal ISO. Add GUI only if needed. Install essential tools and you are ready to try Docker, Kubernetes, or any other DevOps tools. I hope this video helps you choose the right Rocky Linux image and set up a clean demo environment. If you found this useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more Linux and DevOps tutorials.